And she's a long one, y'all. Sorry. Look at the studs. Why I look like this? Yikes. Anyway, good morning. This is Benji-san. Is he cute? Oh, totally missed his face. Anyway, I have a bunny. It's not real. It's a plushie as well. It's real in my heart. Good morning. We're headed to the club in like 45 minutes. So I'm gonna hurry up, make breakfast. I need to hurry up and do my makeup. I gotta put gas in my car. And now we gotta rush as usual. But I'll see you guys like when I'm on the way. Only a little bit upsetting that 90% of the time our kitchen is fucking filthy because my roommates don't know how to clean. Our microwave is freaking disgusting right now. Alrighty, y'all. Basic look today. Nothing crazy. Lighting doesn't really do it justice, but I love the way I did my hair today. Big old braid. I look like a genie. It's so cool. Hair physics. I dig this. Alright, see you at the club. And this is my current obsession. It's called Business Proposal. You can watch it on Netflix, and that's what we're gonna do while eating our oatmeal. It's peaches and cream, by the way. Yes. I'm almost at the end of my shift. Not gonna lie, it's been pretty fucking dead today. Not the pick of the crop, but we've been doing okay. So I might end up staying a little longer, just to see if I can make like literally anything work. But we'll just have to see how it goes. It's kind of picking up. We're staying positive. We're staying positive though. Here you go. It's for my YouTube vid. Period. Oh my god. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go for it! Go! Oh! Go. Hey! 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 Yes! to the evenings too. Look at this shit! Hey! Alright, y'all. It was a pretty good night. So we're fucking headed home now. I'm gonna drop off the homie, Bonnie. And yeah, we ended up staying later and it was so worth it because we had such a good night. Alright, we're fucking tired. We're out this bitch. I took off my lashes and I'm making mozzarella sticks at 1:30 in the morning. I just got back. I'm tired as fuck. I almost fell asleep driving, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna have to record in the morning, y'all. My roommates are sleeping. Good morning. Yep, Jeffree Star style. Anyways, this lighting is not super great. Please ignore my unmade bed, but we can acknowledge my Naruto poster and my Blue Exorcist poster. Thank you. I'm gonna set you up right here. Sha, baby. Ignore my keys, but we're gonna count last night's money. So, here we go. I don't like this lighting, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, we're facing my window now, so the lighting is better. Okay. Last night was actually pretty good. It started off so terrible, y'all. It's not even funny. It was slow, literally the first 4 hours of my shift. Yesterday was Wednesday, by the way. And, I mean, yeah, it's the middle of the week, whatever, but I don't know. Last Wednesday was really good for me. I was hoping for the same energy, but no. It was pretty freaking dead, and, it just was not a very good Wednesday. I ended up staying until 11 just to make some decent money. So I did an 11 to 11. So fun! And my house fee was $29, because I got there early as frick. So anyway, yeah, it was for literally the first 5 hours of my shift, y'all. A majority of my money came from one customer that I sat with. He was such a chill, like, kind of older guy, and we just had such a freaking genuine conversation. It was really fun talking to him just about life, you know, shit going on in life, and just like what the club is like. He's been there for a while, and he used to go to their other location, and he was telling me about what that location used to be like, and some of the other clubs, and da-da-da. And then I was telling him about my trip to Zimbabwe. I'm working on that vid, by the way. And yeah, just like a bunch of other shiz that we just really enjoyed talking about, our favorite types of music, da-da-da. And he knows about that stripper etiquette, right? He was tipping me for a conversation, like, literally every, like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, he was tipping me during our conversation. So he knows what's up, how that works, you know, what's supposed to happen. And he was asking, like, the days that I work, so he could come in and, like, see me again. But yeah, he was amazing. And then it got kind of dead after talking to him. It wasn't really a fun time after that. My homie, Moni, I'm glad that I spotted her when I first came in, because then we were like, oh yeah, you know, this is great, we get to freaking work together. So we absolutely did. It's kind of white central in Colorado, you know, and you have a good size Latino population, and so a handful of the girls there are Latino, but or Latinx, but yeah, there's just not many black girls, or even, you know, like brown skinned girls. They're just few and far between.
But I have noticed a majority of them tend to show up for the evening shift, and I see why, y'all. Because I wasn't making shit in the daytime. Not gonna lie, a lot of your like white customers will be there, and obviously, yeah, they still show up in the evening, but like during the daytime, it's mostly just white customers. You know, they have their preferences and whatever. I get that. But yeah, I gotta say, people that like your colored girls don't really show until the evening. It's just facts. It's just how it is at the club that I work at. It's just something that I noticed. And so I'm glad that Moni and I stayed because she was also just really struggling during her shift. I was lucky enough to have, like I said, the one customer that I sat with for a while who was actually tipping me really well. And then I was still getting like some stage money and all that, but her night was just a little rough. Like, it was just not happening for her. She wasn't making anything until like the evening started, and then people really started like tipping her, and she was making like her bag. So then we both kind of decided, like, yeah, we're probably just gonna switch to evenings. I mean, a day shift works better for me with my schedule, but obviously that's just not where the money is at for girls like us. Not at that club anyway. So it's just gonna have to be the move that I'm probably gonna switch to evening shift. Probably gonna message my manager about that and just see what I can do. I mean, hopefully he lets me, because obviously there are already a frick ton of girls on evening shift. You know, they could use more girls on day shift because it's not as active. No one wants to do the day shift. I get it. You know, there's not really anybody in the club, but you know, for me anyways, they're always going to be hiring. They're always going to have new girls, new dancers, and there's always going to be people willing to do a day shift, so I don't think it's a big deal that Moni and I don't want to do day shift anymore. They'll, you know, they're not going to have a hard time finding people to stick to day shift. They'll figure it out. So yeah, that's the situation. Anyways, in the evening it really picked up. I started making so much more money. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna finish counting this. I have hella tea, but I won't tell it while I'm counting because I have some other stuff that I gotta get to today. And why are these crawling up so bad? What the heck? Maybe I'll do like this. That is mad annoying. These dollars are so curly. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna finish counting this, and then I got some other stuff I gotta do. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Do some homework assignments. Put up some laundry. Freaking eat something. I need to eat something for today. I eat so bad when I work, it's not even funny. But yeah. We'll get around to that. Excuse me, Esme. I bought you flowers. Here you go. Oh my god, how did you know? Flowers are my favorite. Give me flowers. Give me flowers. Give me all the flowers. Okay. Anyways, I was gonna do a clip where I'm like fanning myself with this, but you know, I'm currently holding my breath while doing that because this money smells like so let's go ahead and count it now it's all like organized. Oh, pit crew, bring me my rubber bands. Okay, bitches. This is last night's money. A lot of big bills, and there's 3 5s and 5 1s in this one, so I just made it a stack of 20, as are the rest of these. So we got 1 2 3 4, that's 80. We'll say that's 100, and then 1 2 3 4 5. I made exactly $200. Bitch, are you fucking kidding me? No way. The way the math mathed to equalize the math thing is really crazy. Oh my god. Cause I've been trying to like break 200 ever since I started friggin' working. Like, day shift just has not been the vibe. It's been very hit or miss for day shift. Y'all know last Wednesday I got very close. I made 192, but because of my tip out, I only went home with like 172 or something like that. And then sorry, let me stop being fucking distracted by rubber bands. And what was I saying? And then today I lost my train of thought. Hold on. And then today, oh yeah. And then last night I made exactly 200. That's freaking wild. Yes, my house fees were 29, but I always use money that I made from like the last time I worked, so I don't really count it as what I make that night. And then I didn't tip out anything because I unfortunately didn't do any dances like that. I didn't do any dances. Even though I offered a lot of people, nobody really wanted freaking dances. Whatever. But yeah, dude, oh my god. Bro, I made exactly 200. I'm super excited and super annoyed at the same time. I was really hoping to, like, you know, make more than 200. If it was 201, I'd be like, yeah, like, you know, I don't even know. I'm super happy anyway to have reached 200. We did it. But yes, my goal is still to break 200. So go beyond that. But obviously, I got my answer. Evening shift is the way to go because I mean, I worked freaking 12 hours and more than half of that shift was dead. So it's more like this is what I made within 5. I want to say like 4 or 5 hours. Most of this was from the freaking evening shift. Like, what the heck? Days have been great, but I'm a switch. I'm a switch to evening. Cause they be liking me on evening apparently, but yeah. And you know what? I take that back. I actually did break 200 last night. I did. I had a customer, that gave me a $50 bill. And he was sitting with me and Moni and one other girl. I think Vixen. That's her dancer name. Me, Moni, and Vixen. And this girl came over. We're already talking to the guy, right? And she came over and was like trying to hustle him, you know, while we're already sitting with him. Stripper etiquette, honey. How are you gonna approach a group of girls who's already sitting with a customer, and you're just gonna insert yourself into that equation? And like, yeah, we know her, we were talking to her earlier, we're like, you know, we were on good terms, but that doesn't mean that you can just like come over when we're talking to a customer and then continue to act buddy-buddy with us. We're with a customer, you know? And that's not cool because, like I said, she went on to try to like hustle him away from us, bro. I was like, wow, no, not happening. Anyways, this guy, he knew that she was being a freaking vulture, and he slid Monty a $50 bill under the table, and he slid me one. The girl was sitting right next to me, and I didn't want to make it obvious that he just handed us money and not her, you know? And so I had to make it look natural, and so I slid it in my bra to make it look like I was, you know, fixing my boob or something, and she never noticed. But if I were to try to, like, you know, pop open my bag and unzip it and slide the bill in there, she would know that he just gave us money. So yeah, I went with the route of just slipping it in my bra and trying to make it look like I was fixing my boob. And somewhere between when I went upstairs to freshen up in the girls' locker room and when I came back downstairs to dance on from my stage set, the bill fell out of my bra, dude, and I didn't notice. Somebody else definitely picked that shit up. I'm really pissed. So I mean, yeah, I guess you could say I made $250, but no, I didn't. I lost my freaking $50 bill. Ugh. Anyway. Hey y'all, sorry I didn't record this morning. I was having just a really shitty morning. I made it to the club a whole hour late than I wanted to. Traffic was ass, but yeah, I'm here just getting ready, lacing up my boots. Started my period today, so that's fun. And it's gonna be a whole nother process trying to deal with that shit, but yep, we made it. And it's Saturday.
I'm back with money. Money. Period. We just got, oh god, if I can even set this up. We got sliders, y'all. These are fire. So good. I just want to get us taking a bite. Alright. Ready? Oh my god. Okay, 1, okay. 2, 3. These are fire, y'all. Bro. Oh my god. It's right here. See?
It's so dark, you can't see shit. Just the booty. That's how my mom be taking pictures. She's going like this. You're on the side. I'm like, right. It's like, mom, fix yourself. Period. I like, you can see the outline. You're just really cute. I'm just a figure. She's all just a figure. Fit change. Just got out of work. We just left the club. Anyway, we were having an amazing day, and unfortunately they're really strict on Saturdays about you not being able to stay past your shift time. So unfortunate, what a shame, but you know, we have to go home. Anyways, I have more tea for y'all, and I'm gonna do a money count when I'm home. Say bye to money. Bye y'all. Hey guys. Ew. While I have the energy, I'm gonna catch y'all up on the tea because hold up. It's been a crazy week and I've been having trouble remembering like where I stopped filming and all that. Why don't I set you up here? Because holy shit. I'm gonna make this part real quick because I don't want it to make the video super lengthy. But so Wednesday, really shitty day, like not really going for anyone. Moni was there, she was struggling, I was there, I was kind of struggling. I got lucky with a customer who came in pretty early. He sat in the VIP section and I just kind of went up there and sat with him. He was really chill, we had a great conversation, and he's a regular, he knew what the frick he was doing, and he was tipping me like every 5 minutes, like really good money. So I was like, hey, cool. Maybe probably got like 40 bucks off of him alone, so I was like, hey, nice, you know. And then it was just dead for like so long. Like usually Wednesdays I notice are pretty decent, but no, like it was so bad Wednesday, and I was like, we can't go home yet, like we barely made anything, like what the frick. And Moni was like still at freaking zero. That's how bad it was. And like she needed a ride home and everything, so I was like, girl, yes, that's what we'll do. I'll ask to stay like 2 more hours, or you know what, shoot, if it's a really good night we can stay even later. Regardless, I'm gonna be your ride home because I don't want you stranded. So we decided to like see how long we can stay and all that, which I'm glad that we did, because there was a young, handsome gentleman who came in. We're just gonna call him Joe. We're gonna call him Joe. And yeah, he was really fine. He's like 39 going on 40, and he's an athlete. That's what he does for work and stuff, and I'm not trying to give out all this person's personal details, even though I didn't say their name, but such a great looking guy, really fun personality. Like right off the bat he was already vibing with us. We were having fun dancing together, and he just didn't care how he looked while he was dancing. We were just having like a really fun time, and it was great. And we ended up spending the remainder of our evening with him, which was really dope. He was so fun, y'all. Literally, Wednesday went from like the worst night to like the best night because of him. And he was tipping us like at all of our stage sets, and so we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna stick with him for like the rest of the evening. We decided to stay until like 11, so this was maybe around 7 or 8. Yeah, 7 or 8 that he was there. So he was already having a couple drinks, you know, having a good time, and then we just kind of like did our stage sets, and then when it started picking up in the, like later in the night, we just kind of sat in the corner of like the little VIP area, and just kind of talked and hung out in between our stage sets with him, and at Goofy, whatever, he'd tip us la-di-da. Tell me why one of the girls, we're just gonna call her Sarah, so it's me, Vixen, and Moni, and we're all sitting in the corner with our customer that we've been talking to for the past hour. Stripper etiquette, y'all. You don't approach a customer that's already with a girl. Yeah, don't do that. So Sarah walks up, doesn't ask our customer if she can like sit with us or join us, if that's even something that he wants. She literally just kind of walks up, introduces herself. Hey, I'm Sarah. You know, how's it going, guys? Yeah, just kind of sits down, just, inserts herself into the equation, which was really awkward because, again, stripper etiquette, you don't do that. You already see that we're talking to this customer. You shouldn't be doing that. And anyway, she low-key starts to like talk to him and is trying to like hustle him while we're we're already sitting here, like, hello. So anyways, it was like a whole mini thing because eventually I just got kind of annoyed, and I think Vixen and Monty did as well, because she was just lingering. Like, she was literally just lingering and trying to talk him into giving her more money, which obviously, like, he wasn't wanting to do. Like, if he wanted to, he would have that part. And it's just like, it's not even hustling at that point, you're just being a vulture. And it was getting to that point where it's just like, he was becoming really uncomfortable and like literally told her like, oh, you're kind of making me feel guilty right now, like, you know, and he low-key was like starting to feel like shitty, and I was like, oh, that's not cool, you know. So I just kind of leaned over and I told her like, hey, I don't think that the other two girls appreciate that you're sitting here right now, like, trying to hustle someone that we were already talking to, you know. I just don't think that's really cool, and, you know, no hard feelings. It's just that all three of us, we were already sitting here with this customer, you know, getting our money from him and talking with him, enjoying our time with him. So I'm super sorry, but like, do you think you could maybe like leave? She's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, do you want me to leave? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay, sorry. And then she looks in and she's like, bye hun, so sorry. She takes her bag and she goes. And I was like, yeah, okay, that was so awkward. Like, I don't like being in situations like that because I feel like somehow I've created drama in that situation. Like, it's really not that serious, but, you know, I did tell her like, no hard feelings, and we didn't mean anything by it. It's just stripper etiquette. You don't do that. We were already talking to him. You cannot come over and just insert yourself into the equation and try to hustle a customer that three girls were already sitting and talking to. You cannot do that, and I wasn't gonna let it slide. So yeah, I did straight up, but in a really nice way, of course, you know, ask her to leave, and she did. So I appreciate that she did, rather than, you know, she could have been someone who maybe turned it into a big problem, or maybe was like, you know, really trying to oppose me or something like that, and she wasn't. She just said, oh, okay, and she left. So I appreciate that, because then it was like smooth sailing from there. Yeah, he totally slipped Monty a $50 bill while Sarah was at our table trying to hustle him, because he knows what's up. He wasn't gonna let it slide either. He knew that she was just kind of lingering, and, you know, like, she wasn't a part of our original trio. So yeah, nah, he tipped Monty 50 under the table, and he slid me a 50, and I was like, bet. But he didn't tip her. He actually didn't tip Vixen either, but we got him to start tipping her as well. But he really just wanted to spend time with, I guess, me and Monty. But yeah, dude was a total puppy. Ended up getting like pretty drunk, and I mean, we had a great time. But I'm just gonna speed this up. Towards the end of our shift, I was being tipped on stage by a customer, and he wanted to speak to me when I got off stage. So I got off stage, and Joe and Monty are sitting at my stage. They were being supportive and like tipping me as well. But the customer like had, you know, tapped my arm, like asked to speak to me or whatever, just wanted to chat for a little bit. He turned out to be freaking weird. He looked like he was in some sort of daze, like he was tripping or like high or something. No, I'm pretty sure dude was like having an orgasm or something. I noticed, and Monty noticed first, but dude low-key had a boner, and I'm pretty sure he might have in his pants. And yeah, it started off as a good conversation, and then it was just like, okay, you're freaking weird, like, no, we just got up and left. But I mean, at that point, she was sitting at my stage with him, and I was trying to have a conversation with the dude that I didn't realize had a boner, and he was being weird, so like it was at that point that I had gotten up, and I was gonna go back over and sit with Mommy and Joe, and he left. And I asked Mommy, I was like, "Where's Joe?" And she was like, "Yeah, he straight up left. I think he was kind of upset." And I was like, "Why was he upset?" And she said it's because I was talking to the other customer, so he low-key got like pretty jealous and ended up leaving. And I was like, how did that conversation go? You know, she said he asked like why I was sitting with that guy, and she told him, "Oh, she's just catching up with a friend." And he was like, "Yeah, but she's my friend." Anyways, I was like, oop, okay, yeah. Anyways, he straight up left because man's got jealous. Did y'all hear that? Somebody outside who just yelled, "Ah!" Anywhore, that happened, but regardless of how it went, he was really chill. And we also exchanged contacts that night because I was like, oh yeah, you know, my birthday is on Tuesday. I would love if you came back and celebrated. He was like, "Yeah, let's do that. That'll be so fun." And his birthday is on like the 22nd, so I was like, "You should come back after that and celebrate your birthday." And yep, we had made plans, we agreed to it and everything, and it was great. I was so looking forward to Tuesday. Tell me why he freaking calls me this morning. For one, awkward, didn't expect that. But then he's also talking about, "Oh, I kind of went a little crazy the past couple days. Y'all know I only work Monday, Wednesday, Saturday." He was there on Wednesday. Turns out he went back on Thursday and Friday. Of course, on the days that I'm not there, and ended up spending $1,000, like more than $1,000 is what he said. He was like, "I went a little crazy, I went a little overboard." Gee. Sorry. He was like, "I went a little crazy, I went a little overboard with spending, I had a lot of fun, but like I need to come back to reality. I went way too overboard, I spent a lot this weekend." And I was like, yeah, like low-key a little irritated. Like you went back to the club twice when I wasn't there to spend like double, triple what you spent on Monty and I when we first showed up. I was like low-key upset because you know the girls that night made bags off of him, which were supposed to be for me and Monty, but you know, it's whatever. So he overdid it and then goes on to say, "Yeah, you know, I just need to get back to life," and is like pretty much telling me that he's not gonna show up on Wednesday anymore, and he doesn't plan on coming in for his birthday either. And I was like, okay, trying to low-key smile and be nice about it, you know, but I'm just like trying to sound happy over the phone, like, you know, good for you, yeah, you know, good for you for having your reality check and knowing like when enough is enough. Yeah, but how about when a promise is a fucking promise? Like I didn't fucking pinky promise that I'd celebrate your B-day with you and you would celebrate mine. Obviously it didn't mean anything, but yeah, I was just really pissed about that because I was like, okay, that'll be really nice to start out my birthday shift knowing that I'm gonna have someone coming in who's guaranteed money right there. Like, nope, not happening. Really upset about that, but you know what? Whatever, it's over. Nothing can be done. It is what it is. But now I'm like, well, this is awkward. Like, I'm not gonna keep your contact just to like talk to you buddy. Like, you got my contact so we could make plans for you to know the days that I'm in work, you know, and you can come and see me and like try to be my regular. But if you're just not gonna be at the club anymore, then like bye, you know, what the fuck. Anyways, that's story 1 with Joe. He's genuinely really fun. He was fun, y'all. I'm not hating, I'm just annoyed with that last part that plans were canceled. So maybe we'll try to like nudge him to come back. Maybe we'll just be like, oh my god, Joe, we miss you so much, like please come back and see us, like please don't miss celebrating my birthday with me, you know, maybe we gotta beg or whatever. But no. Second story would be from today. Today was great. I still need to do a money count. I think I had an even better day today than Wednesday, which is surprising. I'm thinking I probably made 200 or more again today, so that's good. I was a little late. The traffic was awful this morning and I woke up late. I started my period. It was just really shit. Awful morning. And I got there at 1 instead of 12. It's whatever. Technically, it was getting close to 1, so like I'm still considered like a midday check-in. So, ooh, it's starting to rain. Huh. So, my house fee was still only $29. Bless. I almost said her name. Bless my manager. She's wonderful. She didn't charge me $45. She charged me $29. So I was like, bet. House fee $29. Oh yeah, and then I did a lap dance today. So that's $5 to the club, and then yeah, that's all the fees that I paid. But yeah, it was a really good day. It was not slow. We actually had a handful of customers from the get-go. It got kind of slow, but I feel like there was always at least 3 or 4 people like in the club at any given time, which is better than it usually is. So yeah, Monty and I were making money like right off the bat kind of day. It was really, really good. We did a lap dance together. It was for a guy who came in for his birthday. His friend paid for the lap dance, and he had the nerve to say that we scammed him. I was like, what? I mean, he really enjoyed the lap dance. It's just when we went back to his friend to get our money, which we were supposed to get before the dance started. I know better, but he did pay us. It's $35 a song. He gave me $40 and he gave Monty $40. So that was nice of him, extra $5. But yeah, we told him, we made it clear to him, like, hey, a dance is $35 a song, and that's $35 for me, $35 for her, by the way. And he was like, yeah, that's fine, that's okay. Go give my friend a lap dance. Like, yeah, it's his birthday, you know? So we were like, okay, yeah, and his friend was all for it. He was like, okay. So we did it, he enjoyed it, we came back to get our money. And then all of a sudden he's like, wait, what? And just looking like baffled and like annoyed. And I'm like, you're not even paying for the dance, like your friend is. And his friend was chill. He just kind of gave us a look like, ignore my friend. He was really drunk. And he just paid us, and then we were like, oh, well, yep, have a great rest of your evening, like, bye. So there was that. And then one of our other dancer friends, she goes by Venom. She was bawling today. She had one of her regulars come in who was celebrating something. He was having a party and his friends were showing up. He booked her for her whole shift that day. In like a lot of 20s. Like a lot of 20s. Cause y'all, it's $500 an hour. She made so much fucking money, and he still tipped her for all of her stage sets before the party even started. And she was still gonna make money off of his friends too. So I'm not even gonna ask her how much she made today. I think I'll just be heartbroken to know that, like, I'm not there yet. But I'm so happy for her. But goddamn, that was so much money that she made. That was cool to see. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Today was just our day. I feel like Lonnie and I just did really well in the club, and we wanted to stay later, but our manager would not let us. And we were like, okay, yeah, sad. But I feel like I would have made so much more if I got to stay tonight. But maybe it's for the best because I'm already really exhausted. But there's a story I'm forgetting. There's a story I'm forgetting. Hold on. Yeah, y'all, I feel like I had more tea, but I'm completely blanking. I know there was one other thing that I had to tell you. And I'm completely blanking. This is so sad. Anyway, let's do the... My computer just went to sleep on me. Let's do that money count. So this is a spreadsheet that I designed to keep track of my earnings. I won't show you like for this month. Not that it matters because I literally tell you what I make every day. But this is just what it looks like blank. I've got, of course, the name of the month, and then I'll put like the date, what I took home, and what tip out was, and then I add those two categories together, and that was my total. And I try to keep track of stuff like stats. I try to keep it easy. I just try to set a weekly goal, and then at the end of that week, I'll average it up. Or no, at the end of the month, I'll go ahead and add all my totals and divide it by the number of weeks in that month, and then that'll be like my weekly average, just so I can look back and see like what I averaged every week. And then I like to add a quote for every month as well, and they're all Marilyn Monroe quotes. But you can of course like do whatever the frick you want, but I just made it simple. I didn't want to spend too much time on the template, so I just made it all Marilyn Monroe quotes. And this one just says, give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. We all know that one. And yeah, that's just my easy, simple spreadsheet. I come here, enter in the numbers every day that I work, and it just helps me hold myself accountable for pushing my goals and just striving to better myself, and of course to just keep track of my earnings. I'm fucking starving, y'all. I'ma go. Thank you so much for watching. You don't have to do that. You really stayed all this time. Some of y'all are so dedicated. Nah, I really appreciate it. And if you couldn't tell, I got makeup on this. It's being thrown in the wash. So sad. I'm not putting this in the dryer. It's really soft and our dryer sucks and I don't want it to get messed up. So it's gonna be air drying for quite some time, but that's okay with me. I don't need it till Saturday anyway. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I'm working on my Zimbabwe vlog, I promise. I'm trying to put it together. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Let's chat some more in the comments. Please ask me questions. I don't know. Let's chat about anything. Tell me about your day. Tell me about your love life. Tell me about what you did, what you're trying to do, who you want to be. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly though, comment. I love chatting with y'all, and I'll see you in the next vid. Bye, wenches.
Netflix is a bunch of bakas.